Hello, hello. Hello, everyone. I am back and I will continue where I left off. So, where was I? We were brainstorming on how to deal with the computing of several different events that have to be sent to different clients, and specifically for the part with the clients. So the core issue here is defined with the question: how, what do we do so the game logic has access to the connections, hence giving it the ability to filter the connections by any condition. All right, let's run the server and then the client and see what we got. The client. Okay, I got the grid. Server, game, make move. Here, found a request. Okay, so let's first maybe fix the issue that we get only access. And then split into two clients. All right. Stop the client. Run the server. Okay, what do I have here? Yeah, this is where we left off. Send response also requires a WebSocket positional argument. And this is here. Okay. This is easy for the client, but not that easy for the server because the server has many connections. So more than one client is connected, that are connected to it. So it's a bit more complex. Of course, we can always keep the connections separate and wait, which is actually happening here. But yeah, we won't be able to send different stuff to everyone because we want to be able to notify all the clients, so both of the players, when someone has made a move. We can do that um, by constantly asking the server from the player's part, asking the server for an update. But this would mean that there will be a lot of requests, a lot of network traffic. And I'm trying to think of another solution, although if there isn't such, yeah, we could just do that as well. So if we want to find a solution, what I'm sure we have to add is some logic in the connection, during the connection, that would somehow map the connections, the clients. Then when we get another, the next request, if it's needed for other players to be updated, we would be able to filter out those clients, those players, and send them the updates. Yeah, maybe safest choice is just to send uh, an update request from every player. But yeah, this could also result in latency, I'm assuming. So basically, if we have a player that's requested the update, the server should take time to craft the response, the dictionary, and then encode it and then send it, and then the network delay and so on and so forth. While at the meantime, the update can already occur, and then that player should wait for the response of their previous request, and then send another request, and then get the response with the update, which I think is not ideal. Yes, I guess this issue comes from the async thing, but yeah, maybe somehow we can do that. For sure, we can use subscriber design pattern to update, but we need to be able to filter out those we don't want to update. So basically on connection, what we can do is maybe, so this is servers. We have the connections here, the server class. So handle a connection. Right, so what we need to do is I think to remove this here, because on connection is a bit weird. We can do the same thing. What we're doing here is basically, because in the tutorials here, what happened was there is some way to let's say authenticate to the server, but and then they're starting the loop with requests and responses back and forth, but we can do that in just a different method and handle that method the same way we handle the other methods. So not the same way, but in its own way, but just with it being in this async for loop. And yeah, so I think I can just delete this. Get rid of it. and also this. Right, so what we're basically doing here is when we get a new connection, if it's not in the connections list, we add it to the connection list, and then we're looping through the requests in the communication. Yeah, what we are also doing is we are wrapping the original request with who sent the request. So we're basically adding some stuff. And yeah, and then we handle the request, and this should return response or responses, which would then be sent back to that very same WebSocket. Okay, so we have the WebSocket here. We can remove this actually, and then in the request we are keeping sender, and then in send response we can get the WebSocket from the response. And get it by ID. And yeah, so maybe that's the way to fix the issue we're having now. So let's stop the client, and then response, the event, and the request. Right, and then handle events. Okay, so let's have this. That's okay, I guess. The handle request is this method we're calling here, here, which should return the responses, but that's not the case because yeah. So does that mean that we also don't need this? And of course this. Right, so handle requests. Right. And so make move. We'll make the move. And then we call the event with the event we've generated. And I want to have the event here, access to the event here. Alright, let's try that. We got this. Also, client. Okay, there's the grid. Okay, and I need the event. We have the sender, and then I want to delete the sender or set it to none. Right. So what we basically want is to have the event. Oh, that's not okay. Response event is better, and then what I can do is I can say in this response event use the event dictionary unpacked, but I'm updating, the method stays the same. And then I'm updating the player, and I'm also updating, I can actually update the events nonetheless. If so, game over, return, but that's, I can just move this to here. Then what I can do is get the event and reverse equals event, and then sender should be event. This should be receiver, and sender should be that. And okay, so now I want to add this basically everywhere. So here and here. So basically events, and also this. All right. And then in send response, I would like to filter, to get the website and filter it. So WebSocket equals self conditions, but so basically it should be, let's make it a generator and call next in this. Right, and it should be hex. Right. Alright, so send that. And it should be good. But let's actually do this. Actually check out WebSocket. It's okay, and then it's the case. All right, so that should be it. Have a client instance. So let me run another client instance and see what's going on. I got the grid, then I got this, and this is make a move, check wing, whatever, check tie, whatever, and then let this look. This looks like this. Alright, so what we're basically doing is when the server receives a request by somebody, it adds the metadata to that request and passes it through the pipeline of processes, and on exit it knows who sent that, so who needs to receive it back. And yeah, so what we can additionally do with that information is maybe save it somewhere in the game and not in the server additionally, which is already bad, but wait, why do I need this list? Where do I use it? So if it's not in connections, but why do I use it? Where do I use it? Only here, I think. Right, but that's okay because we can remove that from here and then save this information to in the whole WebSocket, for that matter, inside of the game instead of the server, and remove this entirely from here, and then do the filtering entirely in the game logic. Who receives that and whatever. And this also makes more sense than what we have now, because this would exclude the logics in the server. The server only needs to do the network thing, or at least I would think so. So yeah, we can totally just do that, and then it's added to here, and then I think I don't need this as well, and then this, and then I don't need this at all as well. So this is cleaned up, and it's okay to receive a request. The request. Currently should not receive anything. So I'll change this to none as well. And remove that. That's okay. Okay. So this can entirely be just not implemented, then crash when I don't have anything. So basically what happens with the request when we receive a request, that's okay. It's actually preferable, I would say, because this way the developer would know that you have to implement this, and when you come to it and see the docstring handle request and return responses, I'll also update this, and basically this, and then send response, and we won't get this here, also this and this. So I will in fact pass a WebSocket actually no, I won't. So I should have a request here. Okay, receiver, and receiver is none. Right, that's okay. And also, if that's the case, then receiver This should be. Alright. So that's it for now here. And what else do we need? Can also use Pydantic here to validate this stuff. So that we basically have a receiver in the response. And yeah. So that's okay also. And what else do I need? Move is okay. Check tag is okay. Check one is okay. These are okay. These are okay. What I need here is to have the connections. So in the request, and we're calling make move by passing the request to here. And then we have the connections, right? And in the inside make move, this can also be something else as well. Basically handle event. It's okay as well. Because in this game, what you expect is just the player to make a move, but in other games it will be more complex, and we can make this generic at some point and just reuse it. So, and that's ideal, of course. Let's handle the event. Right. And then get the sender. Get the sender. And if sender is not, then logger, but I'm gonna add a logger. Can I get another logger? That's not possible. Let's just print that. And then and also afterwards those two we meet. Second replace with sender. And what else? What else? And here I can update the senders. I can generate a lot of many response events, and then For example, yeah, actually, check win. Actually, it should be check win here. You're only expecting the methods make move here, but here the method should be different. So I got that wrong. What was it? Game over or winner? Winner, right? So let's do that, and also and I can update both of the players, but I want to prevent player receiver. Right, right, and the receiver here would be the other player. So basically, oh, if equals x, else x, right? And then I want to add this receiver here. It's okay. And what this will do is it will send the same thing to the second player, and this should work. Right, so this one was updated, this one was updated, and yeah, can't I just go like string stuff like this? All right. Okay. So the same thing should go for the tie. All right. And close events. The method should be close it right. Then sends right. Don't have it there here. You just tie. And yeah. All right. I think this should also. You need to do the same thing for the move that was made. So if a player makes a move, both of the players should be updated. And yeah, so before changing the player, which we can also notify for, but for now I won't, I think. All right, so send this to that player and also to the other player. It's okay. And here it's this line. Also this line here. Right. So we have this and have this as well. Next we need to update the issue with the consecutive X's that are sent. So basically only player X is in their turn, and we don't have O's turn. So let's stop the client and first test this, and then check for whatever else is left. Right, but the receiver is not this. No, this won't work because for receiver we need to add this here. So I get the connection from the list of connections. So basically what I can do is first add it, add the player if it's not in already. So we check for the sender, and the sender is there. What we do is, or to make it more obvious, connections, append sender, send not, and connections, and setting. All right, and then what I can do here is I can manage the X player and the O player and say the first player to join is player X and the second player to join is player O. And then if another player joins, they can maybe spectate, but this would be not now. For now, we can just deny any additional players. And what else? So I am adding the player to the list of connections. And then so let me have this actually. The sender is sender, and the player nope, that's not it. Let me just try something with terminal. Right, so close this and yeah, right. Okay, so what we'll do is we can go with the dictionary here. Or how should I, what structure, what data structure should I use here? I want to save in some way the sender, so the WebSocket sender, or the connection hook, and the player, whether it's X or O. But in order to do that, when I have a new connection, I need to save it first and then validate if the new connection is if the new connection exists. In the list of connections. So basically, what can I do? I can rework this to be a dictionary, and and then sender equals a dictionary of well, and it should be example X and whatever. Or this can be username or whatever. But that's okay either. Either way. But is this what I want? Because alright, so if the sender is not in the connection switch, we'll check the keys of the dictionary. Then that's okay. Then we will add it. We'll add the sender to the keys, and against it as a value, there will be another dictionary, initially with the name and the value of the name, and the value will be based on equals to X. Do I have length of dictionaries? One, then two, okay. No, that's not okay. Equals entirely to 0. And yeah, can I go with that here? And all right, so let's do it the proper way. So if 0, then equals X, if equals 1, name equals 0, else two directions, and all right, and then return. This should return none, right? All right. It's not needed anymore. Then here I get the name. All right. And yeah, that's I think okay. And then it needs to abandon more, and then yeah, that's okay. What else do I need? I need to fix the receiver here. So, I need to find a way to get to the receiver. The receiver is so we are assured that we will always have two connections at the most. So what we can do is basically get the name of the current player and then get the other record in the connections. That's what I'm thinking of. Any suggestions on how to do that? Is there another way? More clean? Alright, so let's do that. The receiver should be equals. Can I do difference in dictionaries? Actually, what I can do is get the keys. And so basically, if I have a set of 3 players, 1, 2, and 3, and then I get minus 1 and 2, I should get 3. And then if I put that into buckets, I can hold it first. How can I get the first element of a set? Alright, pop. Pop is okay. So basically that. Good. Alright. Okay. So I can do that for the receiver. So receiver is equal to set of the keys, this one, the set of the receiver. Put that into brackets and call pop. Oops, I did something. Yeah, so get this and then that pop. This is the receiver, and I don't need this anymore. So get this, and there's the receiver. So here, and also, alright, that's alright. And this is assuming that we always have two players. I can also write a function of that would, this would be a good utility piece of code to have a function to get all the connections. All the connections that yeah, all the connections that do not include player 1, player 2, player 3, and so on and so forth. Which kinda makes me think that it would be totally okay to have the connections not as dictionary but as a set, and then inside we have dictionaries or lists. But I think that's, or maybe tuples, because they must not be changed, so the player will never be changed. I mean, the name and the connection should never be changed, unless maybe for some edge case where the player disconnects and then connects again, a new connection will be created, and then we can handle that. That's an edge case, and we won't be handling that for now. Maybe I should write this to the Jira, to the Trello. The card, handle, right? And this should be what happened. I just wanted to, yeah, whatever. Labels. Tic-Tac-Toe. Alright. I need to save. Okay, so this broadcast responses, first iteration to Tic-Tac-Toe, make flow trial game, create rooms, train room, set rooms password, delete room when empty, and so on and so forth. Alright, so we're a bit off of the Trello board, but we'll get back on track as soon as we make this. We need something essential in order to add features and make fixes, but I need something stable for now. Alright, handle events. That's it. And then we can send to, yeah. Alright, we have this. This should be okay, I think, for now. And then maybe we can try to maybe then we could try to add a second player and connect both. Alright, so this is the X, and we have an error. Here is some server side, and it says from an empty set. Of course, yeah, I shouldn't be playing currently. I shouldn't see the board or be able to interact with it. So let's change that. Let's fix this. It's a good thing to fix. An interesting one. So in the server, I need to add a condition. So then add them. And then another guardian. Remember the guardian approach. I'm making if statements, and their purpose is to block the access to the rest of the function, the rest of the method, and return prematurely if that condition is not held. So if one is less than 2, and this is the rules of the game. I find it quite interesting to actually, it will be interesting to find a way to define the rules of a game and then write them somewhere and use a generic game class and then just hand the rules to that generic game class and the game would do whatever is needed. This would be great, but it seems a bit far-fetched for now, but for now. So if we have less than 2 players, then actually if we have anything but 2 players, then we have to print. Right, let's go with less than first. So we have the proper message. Too few connections and the event. Right, turn. And then if is greater than 2. Then there are many connections. And then return. That's okay. Alright, so let me restart the server and then start the client. I have the grid, and then I should not be able to see this. It is less than. Right. Why aren't you printing it? Oh, yeah, it's printing it, of course. Too few connections, whatever. And then it should return, but yes, the issue is in the clients. So on button press, game, make move, and then set request and new event. But where do I update the text? Of course, this should not happen here. This should happen here. If method is make move, then do that. Alright, so button text equals self current player. Yeah, that's not true. Oh yeah, we have to change something in the game logic as well, but yeah, let's fix this first. New button.text equals an empty string, then get this and get the I and j coordinates and the current player. And then send that attempt. And then when we receive someone made a move, then do this. Alright, we're doing it actually. So what ij of text equals player. That's okay, that's alright. I just needed to delete that. So let's rerun, stop the client, rerun the server, run the client, and nothing should happen when I click on the port. Yeah, nothing happens. I get breakpoint, but that's okay. So let's continue with this. Yeah, nothing happens. Nothing happens. Yeah, you can see that the coordinates are right. So 0, 0, then 0, 1, 0, 2, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 0, 2, 1, 2, 2. I'm watching them here. Alright, and then if I get to run another client, it should be player 0, oh, actually, oh, another instance, be able to make a connection to the server, right, and have a second board. That's great. So that's player 2. I'll put it on the right, and player 1 is this. I'll put it on the left. And then if player 1 clicks here, nothing happens. Player 2 clicks here, nothing happens as well. But why is that? Have something in the logs. Alright, so let me check on the server. And when I have an event, which is basically this, I want to check the connections. Connections. I have this object and this object and Tic-Tac-Toe. Right. Okay, I think I need to fix the current player. current player should be none first. And then this is the server, right? This is the server. Ah yes, I know what happened. I screwed up. Yeah, alright, let's fix the server. That's what I said. No, let's put a mask here and start the clients one by one, and then restart the server. What I did is basically I updated the current player of the server instead of the client, and then we ran the client, but it was the same yeah, the same letter here. So I have the server running. Now I have the first player up and running. I have the grid. Here's the grid. Then I alter the current player of the client. Should be O. And then rerun the client. At another instance, it should connect. I get the second grid. This is the second grid. And this should be X and this should be O. So let's try that. Click here. What happens? Nothing happens. Why does nothing happen? Then I click here. Click here again. Yeah. Alright. What's going on? I'm making a move. Why can't I make a move? Let's try to have a breakpoint here. And because we are not sending, I think we're not sending back the update. I think I had a bot. So let's go with the method just to be sure. To make move. Alright. And then again stop everything. Rerun the server. Go with the client X. Run the client. And hit O. So this is the first one. This is the second one. Let's have the breakpoints there, where it should be. Check win, check tie, whatever. Let's have it here. Okay, so yeah, we're not reaching there. Let's go to the statements. Maybe I'm missing something. Um, Less than two connections. But where did the other connection go? Two connections, right? Right, let's try again. It's monitoring what's going on. Client, rerun server, the client with X. Have a grid on the left. I get this, which is okay, and now connections like this. This ends in 4740. And then I want another one at O. Please. And then something froze up. Something froze. Right, cancel that. And I have this one. Alright, this is not in connection, saving as X. I have another connection, it's the O letter. What happens? What's different? It froze again. Did I change anything? Oh, of course, with the breakpoints. 740. Sender not in. Oh wait, should not be here. Sender in this. Why is this in like that? Why is it yellow? It should be blue, isn't it? That it should be blue. Is it? Yeah, never mind. Um, all right, center in this. All right, and let's get this. Stop the other one. Here when the server will change the go to X and from the client. I'll go to rest a little bit. I'm coming right back. Stay tuned. Coming right back. Hello, I'm here again. Sorry, I had to take care of my dogs and dealt with that for now. Alright, so I have the first client, and then I can change these to O and another one. Right, is the other one. Right. And this can't happen because uh, the connections are too few. And then this one. Alright, we got the event. That's nice. And we can see that the connections are two. We have two connections, one with name X and one with name O. And if I continue this, what I should get is both players updating their boards. So first, the first one that made the move, but nothing happened. And why is that? I don't know. Move. Declines. The make move. They have the make move. And in the terminal, first player with make move, whatever, sender connections. That's, I think, yeah. Alright, if I continue, what I should have is a bit two updated boards, but they're not updated. Then if I can this, so get that, then that, and I should be getting something in here. Channel events. What I can check here is clients, process response. Yeah, this is what I'm looking for. Where is it used? Responsive get response. Yeah, that's the main load, but we need the one of the third section. See response. We need this. Right. And I'm not receiving what I need. And also, make move 0, 0. That's weird. events. Send response, and is send response by any chance async? Yeah, of course it is. Yeah, so that's why it doesn't work. Does handle event. Let me await it. And this all this should be asynchronous. It should be asynchronous events. And then the UI is this. Alright. And this should work, I hope. Stop this client, stop that client. Rerun the server. Run the client with X. So X. And then oh, is the first client. And so the second client. On site with the first one. Something happens. Was never awaited. Handle event was never awaited. Requests. What is that? Server. No, so this 1, 2, and 3. Right, and stop this. Stop that. Run. And have the client. And let me check something while it's loading. Yeah, be right back. All right, here again. Um, I gotta tell you, I have the goodest dog ever, but that's a topic that is not related to what we're currently doing. So this is the first client, and I need the second client. So run the next instance and get the port. Right, right. Click this. What happened? Click this. What happened? So let's is this send request? Is this a asynchronous one as well? No, it's not. Okay, but why isn't it working? Send request. Maybe because it's in a different thread. It's a different thread. Um, this was working, I think. Yeah, not that I think it was working. What did I change to make it work? Process response. It's the client. Never mind. So this one. Okay, is it not what working at all? Some response. Not await one. Right. Do not await this. Oh, yeah, it returns a call routine. So I should await this. I should also wait it here. Right? No. That's weird. That's really weird. Um, it mixed up. So that's the client. It's the UI. And I press a button, go on and make a move. And I make a move. Send request. When I send a request, something happens here. I send whatever. I cannot go into here. Yeah, whatever. Alright, so okay, I can move. Then send a request. Then send a request. WebSocket send. And the for the request is this. Okay. And then should be sent to the server. And from the server should be taken here. Channel event. Alright. So yeah, but it's not because I don't know why. I changed something and I don't know what broke this stuff. So in the servers have handle connection, handle request, and this should not be synchronous. So I thought actually. Right. So go back to 7. What was it? Handle event, handle request. Handle request. Yeah, it should be asynchronous. It should not be asynchronous. Because send response is also not asynchronous. Right. Okay, this should be replaced by this. See where. Okay. So the client, stop the client, we run the server, we run the clients. Okay. 2 grids. We have a breakpoint finally, so make a move. And this is inside the client. Move. And it goes this magic thing here, right? Yeah, and then send request. And then it should send something, and it should come here, but for coming here, it should be here. Yep, actually after there, it should be here in the event, and it should not be. Yeah, should fix this. Event should not be async. Stop this. Stop that. X and that client. Oh, this client. Second client. With this and event. This is in the server. All right, and nothing should happen because, yeah. Too few connections. One. The event is this, and yeah. All right, and then the second one, but yeah. Okay. So I clicked this, and what has happened is server send response was never awaited. Right. Send response. Awaited, and it should not be awaited because we're not awaiting this. Okay. Okay, so one more time. Right. With this, nothing should happen because too few connections. Then this, and we have an error. That's good. This is good. Yeah, of course. So we have to remove. Yeah, of course. In the we have to remove the receiver. Actually, here. In the events, and send response. Here I should remove the receiver. Okay, and then getting the receiver, and then getting rid of the receiver. So basically, response equal to in order to get rid of the receiver, I think I can go with Yeah, actually, orange, and then, oops, it's not what I want. Thanks. Then saver goes, getting rid of the receiver, and we can exclude it entirely, but for now it's okay. Maybe, yeah, let's keep it like this for now. Stop the client, stop the other client, rerun the server, and the X clients, and the L clients, another instance. Get the first client grid, get the second client grid, click here, what should happen, click here to get some focus, click again, and nothing happens, because in the server. But send was never awaited. Okay. So we need to await it. This is server observed protocol. Yeah, that's what I was looking at. Coroutine observed protocol.send was never awaited. Okay, so we need to await it. Wait, but what this means, this should be async. And look at where do we, but we cannot have a return, I think, here. I cannot have a return. So else, then it's just nowhere here. Is white that and a this this right. Actually, we need to wait. Wait. This. Write this. Write this. And set this. And we need to nest all of these because I cannot return, I think. Right, so let's try with the return. Let's try that. And let's see this. I don't know where. Okay. So again, should be a wait as well. Then I think here, and the requests. One here, 3 here, syncing the requests. What about, I don't need that, so I don't use that. Oh, wait, and then there's sync. 1, 2, 3. It's okay. And then on this side here, request, where they go, everything. Right. So we did everything right. Well, rerun the server. And then go to clients. Okay. So run that client. Get the code client. This is what. Okay, the first grid. Second grid. Okay. Nothing should happen. And you got the breakpoints. Okay. What's going on? I'm getting to the response. Okay. What happens? See response. This is in the clients. So let's try again with something here. Receive a response. So we get the response here. Our response is this, and that's okay. And then where do we use response? Response equals this and response. Okay, and the response here. And then the thread, main thread, get the response. Get the response. What's this mean? So what's in the terminal? Okay, all the requests are passing through the server and back. But not handling the events. Process response. Okay. Others, then prints responses. This print responses. Stop this, stop that. This client, that client. Hmm, this is really weird. Too many connections. That's okay because oh, I see. Yeah, I see one. So what's this? Okay, so basically what I want to do is click here and paste this as alter the connections. Okay, now with this, connect that, and this is the client. And see response. How did it enter here when I have a breakpoint here? Let's failure it. And I'm into other occurrences. In this client here, should hit this breakpoint here. We did. But why didn't it hit this one? Okay. Okay. Paint this, please. So what I can do is get the right response, but I should also not that I can because yeah. And then sure. Okay. Is this not started? Start. Oops. Of course I don't start this. And I should call the start. That's why it's not working, because I did not call the start. Actually, I do call the start. Well, as the server. And what about the clients? I should start this. Start. Maybe that's all. Maybe that's all that was wrong. We're in the server. X. The client is O. State on the client. Get this grid. What? Something weird happened. What's going on? We're on the server. And the comments. What's going on? There's a something somewhere. Let's remove everything. It's really weird. Okay, I'll think on it and I'll check on it, and we'll see next time. It's getting quite interesting. We're almost there. And yeah, we solved the issue from last time almost. But yeah, I'll see you next time. Thank you all for watching. And if you have any feedback, I'll be glad to hear about it. If you want to support me and the channel, you can subscribe on YouTube for the channel and like this stream and the other ones and the videos on Uchronia Project Blender Game Engine. And I also have a Patreon. And that's it. Thanks a lot for all the support, and I'll see you next time.